My name is Nichole McAllister. I'm originally from San Francisco, California. Right after Franklin, I did my master's at the London School of Economics, and I spent a couple years in London, and then from there I went to Portland, and I just graduated from Lewis and Clark Law School. I knew when I went to college that I wanted to do a study abroad experience for sure. And I knew I wanted a smaller college, I wanted to know my professors, and I wanted to know my classmates. And coming from California, all of my friends go to like UC schools, UCLA, UC Berkeley, which are great, but they're really the antithesis of kind of what I wanted for my education, where you're in a classroom with 400 other people. I just didn't feel like I could really receive a quality education that I was looking for and the type of attention and kind of connection with my professors that I wanted. I just had an absolutely wonderful experience. It was everything that I wanted. I got to know my professors, I got to know my classmates. I studied in a beautiful location. Lugano is a wonderful city. It's safe, it's gorgeous, it's friendly. Did lots of traveling, and I think it's just, you have to be confident and just be willing to take that risk, and know that it'll be okay and it'll be a worthwhile experience. I think what it really did was just give me experiences and context for things, and particularly in law school, there's so much that I think makes much more sense, and you're able to understand a lot more if you have some type of experience or context to put those things in. So being at Franklin and knowing a wealth of different people and having this kind of diversity and going all over the world has really, I think, made my education more tangible. My master's at LSE was in European Studies. So after that, I kind of wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. I thought I might want to work in the EU or do something along those lines. So my master's was kind of the socio-political inner workings of Europe and politics and governance in the EU. While I was there, I was going to school. I also worked at Parliament for a little bit, and that was really fun and exciting. And then I worked a little bit for kind of a public affairs group, a lobbying group. We lobbied some MPs on specific issues, so that was those were both great experiences. So that was really interesting, but then I kind of decided what I was really interested in was law and governance, and so I went to law school after that. So Franklin changed me. I noticed a big change in myself once I came home my first semester after Franklin, and just talking with my high school friends, I felt so different from them already in just such a short time. I felt like my maturity level was much different from theirs. I lived in Switzerland. It was an Italian-speaking canton, and it was really a sink or swim situation. You had to make the best of it, and so I feel like I really found out who I was through Franklin and this experience, and it really just instilled in me kind of a level of independence and a level of self-confidence that I didn't see in comparison to my friends, because I knew that I could go anywhere in the world and I could figure things out. I was really secure knowing that I could take care of myself, and I think that confidence has really transcended a lot of situations for me, knowing that if I was 18 and I could come to Franklin and survive, then I could do a lot of things. Well, my big task right now is to take the bar, but eventually I just finished a work experience with Nike in Europe, and so I definitely would like to work in Europe one day, and I think Franklin has been a great thing to help me achieve that goal, because it tells employers, or it tells anything that I'm looking at, that I've lived in Europe for a number of years, I know what to expect, I know how to handle it, and kind of know how people interact and know the culture and know business dealings and things like that. Coming to Franklin, or making the decision to come to Switzerland, is most likely going to be really out of the norm. None of your friends are going to be doing it. No one else you know is going to be doing it. A lot of people are going to probably kind of question it, not really understand what you're doing. And so I think being able to kind of trust in it and say, no, this is what I want to do, and it is a good fit for me, and I think it'll be great. So for me, Franklin was an experiment and a great experiment and a really successful one.